Well, hello, Eagle Naz. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you've been involved in the new sermon series that Pastor Tim has been preaching on relationships. It has been so good. And I'm reminded that I am in my 8th decade here on planet Earth, and I'm in my 6th decade as a father and as a husband, and that certainly does not make me an expert on relationships. It just reminds me that I've been around long enough to really mess things up on occasion, to really not do a very good job in some relationship. And that's not a good thing. That's not a happy thing. But it has given me a lot of time to learn some things about relationships and what works and what doesn't work and what helps and possibly what hinders in relationships. And for me, it all boils down to some things that I've read in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Now in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul is writing about relationships in the context of love. In this chapter, he's telling us what love is like and what it does and what it doesn't do and what it is and how it operates and how it functions and when it's good and when it's not good. And there are 3 particular phrases. I mean, Paul talks about a lot of things in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 related to this, but there are 3 phrases that really stand out to me as it relates to success in relationships. And those 3 things are: love is patient, love is kind, and love doesn't hold grudges. Now, if I was able to just remember that 24/7 and embrace it and apply it and put it into practice, I think every relationship in my life would be enhanced. Love is patient. It's kind. It doesn't hold grudges. What's the opposite of that? You want to mess up a relationship? Be impatient. Be unkind. And for goodness sakes, hold grudges. That will destroy relationships. Now, sometimes it's hard to remember when you're in the heat of something or things aren't going well or you're frustrated or it's just tense and prickly. What if you were to take one of these sticky yellow notepads and you were to write those 3 words on a sticky note? Now, I don't know how to do this when I'm talking to you like this, but patient, kind, and no grudges. And what if you were to put those up all over your house? You put them on the refrigerator. You put one next to the coffee maker. You put one on the television set. You put one on your computer screen. You put one wherever you're going to see it on a regular basis. You for sure put one on every mirror in your house, because I know that whenever you go by a mirror, you stop and look. And there it would be. There it would be. Love is patient. Love is kind. It doesn't hold grudges. You could put one on your spouse's forehead or on your roommate's forehead or on your sibling's forehead. And every time you looked at them, you would be reminded that love is patient and love is kind and love doesn't hold grudges. I think every relationship in your life would be enhanced if we were able to remember these things all throughout the day, whenever we're having a conversation with anybody that we have a relationship with. I think it would even work with your dog. Think about it. If you were kind and patient with your dog. Now, the only way it isn't going to work is with your cat, and you need to understand that right up front, because cats are so egotistical and arrogant and full of themselves and stubborn, that even if you're patient and kind and don't hold grudges with your cat, they're going to do whatever they want to do anyway. I mean, that's just the way a cat is. So please don't be discouraged if this doesn't work with your cat. But I can almost guarantee that this will work with every other relationship in your life. So that's what I'm working on. Love is patient. Love is kind. It doesn't hold grudges. And that helps me build positive, healthy relationships. So God bless you. Hope you have a great week. God loves you. I love you. And someday we'll all be together again.